welcome to another edition of How We Make It Better. This is where we take some time and show you the modifications and changes or installations that we make on our Tab 400, page 2. And this gives you an example of some of the things you might be able to do as well. In this episode, we're going to tell you about our Super Shade. It's a 10-foot by 20-foot tarp that we are going to erect over the top of our Tab 400. In order to do this, we have 4 telescoping painter poles and 4 screw-on rollers for painting. We cut those off, trimmed them down, made it nice and neat, and erected the Super Shade over the top of the trailer. Now, we all know how hot it gets when the direct sunlight is on these little trailers. So I figure if we can get just a little bit more shade on it, put it up on the sunny side, or angle it, drop it down, turn it over, you'll see some of our modifications we make at the end of this video. So here we have the finished product: 4 painter extension poles, 4 miniature roller handles screwed onto the poles. The rollers are cut off, the edges smooth, a guy wire tied onto each one, and the eyes of the tarp will go on those little bent poles and hold the tarp up over the top of our Tab 400. Okay, here is our Tab 400, and this is the way we lay out the Super Shade that's going to go up over the top and keep it cooler, so the air conditioner can actually cool the trailer off. Now we have 2 poles adjusted to about 10 feet on each side of the front, and then we're going to pull that up over the top. The orange paracord is stretched out on each corner through the nail and leads back where we can control the tension. I have one remote temperature sensor underneath the trailer in the shade. I have one that is normally in the metal box, kind of down low in the corner there, so that it reads ambient temperature in the shade. This is a backup. And we have one more temperature sensor way up on the roof so that we see the direct sunlight for the temperature. This first setup was a little sketchy. We actually set up and took down a few times to improve the procedure, but also we learned a few things and made some modifications. After all, this is a work in progress. First, we learned that the little hooks didn't keep the tarp attached as we put it up or took it down. A slight rotation of the pole, a little bit of wind, and the tarp slipped off. To fix this, I cut off the hook end and threaded the remaining straight end. Using a couple of washers and a knob that screwed onto the threads, we now had a secure connection. Second, we learned a single guy wire on each pole was not adequate. This method put a lot of tension and strain on the tarp. For this fix, we now use 2 guy wires on each pole, set at a 90-degree angle. One guy wire aligns with the long side of the tarp, and the other guy wire aligns with the short side of the tarp. After these modifications, we set the tarp up in 3 additional ways. First, a partial cover over the roof and an angled area to shade the side of the trailer. Second, a full lean-to style with full trailer side protection. Third, and probably our favorite, a partial roof cover and an angled side to cover the stargazer window on the back of the trailer. With direct sunlight on the back end, we felt a lot of heat radiating into the living space. We hope you enjoyed this video on how we make Paige 2 a little bit better. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to our Tab 400 Paige 2 YouTube channel. Oh, and click the bell and get notifications of each new video. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you out on the road.